Well, in the coming years, a lot of work will be done to prepare the island for the arrival of more military troops and their families who will be stationed here on our shores. And this week, federal officials paid a visit to the island to see for themselves some of the challenges that Guam faces as we prepare for this huge buildup.
The chair of the Federal Regional Council, Mr. Tom Lorensen, is here, and Mr. Lorensen is really here to have a real hands-on bird's-eye view of what is happening. He's met many of the subcommittee program chairs as well as their membership, and is really coming to understand the real needs of what it's going to require for the build-up. He's met with our policymakers, he's met with our chairs, he's met with so many different bodies. And
Public Health Director Pete Roberto says the visit was an opportunity for the federal officials to see what exactly will be needed to facilitate this buildup and prepare the island for the arrival of the 8,000 Marines and their families. The big issue, however, remains the funding and where and how much the federal government will be willing to fork over to assist the island in the coming years.
Money, money, money. We need to press the case continuously. Remember, this is a Guam buildup. This is what we need to prepare ourselves for what's going to happen over the next 5 years. And this is the time now that the governor has submitted the 2010 budget, we are now preparing ourselves already for the next 2011 and onward budget. So it really is about the funding, Mona. Without it, then it's going to be very difficult for us to prepare for our community in terms of not only of our health care, but our housing, transportation, and labor issues.
Meanwhile, the governor today met with the Deputy Undersecretary of Defense for Installation and Environment, Wayne Arney. Arney is visiting Guam, touring military installations and observing the community's needs. In the meeting, the governor was able to bend an ear on some of the infrastructure improvements needed to sustain this buildup. They discussed efforts to expand the commercial port. The leaders also talked about the potential construction of a defense access road built with Defense Department funds.